Hello you tasteless time travellers, Jim Sterling here, and this is Playing History Slave Trade. The game sells itself on the Steam store page. Well, the very first sentence of its store page description is, "Travel back in time and witness the horrors of the slave trade firsthand." Yes. I think it's quite fitting that the fun, wacky music stopped the moment I said that. But that has been playing for quite some time before I recorded. The horrors of the slave trade, with that jaunty little tune. Let's just get started. So, this is...
I clearly remember the day I got torn away from my home and brought to the coastline in chains. The journey over the big ocean, the terrors on board. It was pure luck I survived. And it was also my luck I got acquired by the captain. He shipped me to his home, England, where I now serve as his slave. Soon we'll depart on our next journey, away from rainy England to the distant shores I once called my home.
Right. So this started on Steam Greenlight. I actually have a Best of Steam Greenlight trailers video on this. I never in a million years imagined I'd actually see it on Steam, but it got greenlit, and I'm going to regretfully play it. Let's see. I mean, it's supposed to be a serious educational game for children to let them know about how horrible slavery is. The only problem is it seems to have done that by implementing such features as slave Tetris, which is what we covered in our Best of Steam Greenlight trailers video. It was a Tetris game, but you were putting people and cramming them in a boat, which obviously highlights bad, cramped conditions, but it's slave Tetris. Anyway, let's do this. Talk to Captain Seahab. Oh,
Tim, stop walking around like a headless horse crab. Mr. Blotherbloom and I have just signed our contract. Soon we're going to get slaves for the Caribbean markets. Go get us that golden bottle of brandy on the counter, so Mr. Blotherbloom and I can seal the deal with a drink.
Okay. Brandy is made from wine and is often stored away for years before someone decides that it's a good idea to drink it. I'm learning about the slave trade already. Okay. Get the bottle. Alright. I want to get it. Get it. How do I get it?
Don't speak unless you're told to.
Lovely. Right. Oh, it's already in there. They just didn't remove it from the... Jesus Christ. Alright, fine.
Did you get the brandy?
Apparently I did.
Ah, very good. Sometimes I think we'll get a decent person out of you yet.
Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you, sir.
Our mission takes us to Africa, close to the village where you lived before you became my slave. You should have a look at the places we will travel to on the wall map.
That's very, very frank of him. Hey, do you remember when you were free and you lived in that village and now you're my slave, right? We're going to go back there. Go look at the map and see where you used to live. Alright, we'll go do that then.
Now, where is my pipe? I always put it in my right pocket. 7 blundering blisters. I must have dropped my precious pipe at the docks. Run and fetch it, Tim.
Oh, it's a...
Click the point counter to see what hides behind it.
Why? Why is there a cartoon mouse now? Alright, fine. This huge map has dotted lines outlining a triangle between England, Africa, and Caribbean. Figures show huge profits. Okay, right, we're off to go get a pipe at the docks. Fucking hell. Press space to see all exits. Press space to see where to click. Go back to the office. Alright. Oh, there's the fucker with the pipe.
Adventure awaits.
Right.
The name's Sean Wallace, able adventurer, sailor of the seven seas and defeater of sea serpents.
Let's just ask for the pipe.
Yeah, I just picked it up, but I don't bother with pipes. Real adventurers chew on red-hot embers. Now that's something that makes you feel cool.
What is this dialogue? Alright, Captain.
Your captain, you say? I imagine he'd like a heroic adventurer like me on board his ship. Tell me where you're going, and I'll give you the pipe. Now that's adventurous. I must join your crew for sure. No more British rain. Black devils and mermaids, look out! Here I come!
Oh my god. Yeah, we're off to capture people against their will and rob them of their freedom. Now that sounds like an adventure! Take me pipe and I'll go and brave the ocean. Fuck me, right.
I'll find your captain before you leave and convince him to take me along. How would he be able to say no to a handsome, heroic adventurer like me? Here's the pipe.
Okay. Tobacco was introduced in Europe from the Americas in the 16th century, and before cigarettes were invented, tobacco was smoked in a pipe. So you're learning things. You're learning things as we play.
Ahoy there! Should I call you Tim or Putich? You remember your African name, right? My name is Tempest.
And apparently you keep trying to flash a gash through your fucking coat. Look at that! Alright, hi Tempest.
I'm here to help you out a little and follow you on your upcoming journey. It's going to be an exciting one.
The misplaced sense of joy in everything. The game that promises horrors. Oh, it's an exciting journey. Aye, one full of adventure.
I have big ears and a good nose, so if you need help...
Oh, yeah, thanks.
How may I help you?
That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Let's just get out of here. Okay. Pipe for the captain.
Have you found my pipe?
Here it is.
Good job. Adventurer? But the old cook was so bad that I suspect it was his cooking and not scurvy that killed my men. Maybe this so-called adventurer can replace him.
Alright, that was kind of a non sequitur to bring us back to the topic at hand.
On another note, Mr. Blotherbloom wants to talk to you. He wants to make sure you're loyal to us. If Mr. Blotherbloom trusts you, we'll get ready to leave for Africa.
This is going to go
All right,
well.
little slave. Listen,
Oh my God.
we'll be going to the part of Africa where you came from. And we want you to join us since you speak the native language.
Right, alright.
But I need to know that you will be loyal to us on this mission. It will be tough, and you might even meet someone you know or have heard of before.
Understood.
We need you, but know that if you're disloyal, there will be no mercy. Now, swear by God that you'll be loyal to us.
How do you know I won't lie to you? I wouldn't dare to be disloyal, sir. We'll do that.
Very good. You know that Captain Seahab's eyes will be watching your every move. One mistake, and I wouldn't want to be you. I'm done with you for now.
Fuck me. Alright, good. Report back to the captain. Oh, there's the mouse again. Alright, what?
This is your trust meter. It shows how much the captain trusts you. Beware it does not land in the red area. If it comes too far down, you'll be thrown back into chains.
And again, the mouse sounded almost thrilled with that idea.
So you proved your loyalty, you little landlubber. Let's go to the docks.
I can't wait.
Tim, go meet Dr. Eagleedge. Make sure he's ready for the journey.
Alright.
The doctor is the one with the big black hat. Come back to me once he's confirmed that he's ready to set sail.
Okay, to the doctor.
Hello there.
My name is Dr. David Eagledge. I'm going to join this here fine ship as a surgeon.
Alright.
I've been on one of these trips before, but I can already tell you now that it's not going to be pretty. But what is your name? I mean your real name, the one you had before you became a slave, before they gave you a new Christian name. Puttidge. I'll try to remember that. But when anyone else is near, I'll call you by your new Christian name, Tim. Now, what can I do for you?
Did I just see his eye just twitch? They got creepy eyes, all of them. You ready to leave?
Almost, but I need to find my magnifying
For
glass.
fuck's sake.
I can't leave without it. I need it to make great discoveries on the voyage, so I can get into the Royal Society of Science in London.
Oh my god, I've got to get it, have I? Jesus Christ. People can't do nothing for themselves. Magnifying glass. Alright, that's educational. There ain't nothing in here. Why is he just stuck there like that? That's horrible. Get out. Right, what other exits are there? Or maybe it's just in here. Go on, hurry up. Jesus, he's slow. Right, magnifying glass, awesome. It's not exactly rocket science, any of this.
Hello, Puttidge. Did you
Yeah,
find...
there it is.
Oh, very good.
Good, yep. Back to the captain. We're
Is
ready.
the good doctor ready to go?
Damn right he is.
By Neptune's knuckles. It's also about time to set sail. Let's round up the rest of the crew and begin our journey.
See, that's how you know he's a seafaring captain, because he says things like, by Neptune's knuckles. Right, journey to Africa. Journey to Africa. You have to steer your ship to the Guinea coast of Africa. Use the arrow keys to steer and follow the planned path. You can pick up extra provisions on the way for a provision bonus. I can't wait. It's horrible. Trying to steer this is horrific. Alright, here we go. Let's try and be careful. There we go. There we go. Got it now. It's got a lot of... Oh, God, that's horrible. It's so... The turning is incredibly slow. There's nothing in your little fucking encyclopedia about ships of the age at all? No? Why doesn't that cartoon mouse speak up, make things cheery and chipper? Okay, here we go. Well, not exactly RC Pro-Am. Continue. Why would I want to try it again? Continue.
Hi, Puttidge. Welcome to Africa. Come talk to me. I've got something for you.
Stop being a little creepy mouse fuck.
I've got a nice gadget for you.
What is it?
Chrono goggles.
What?
They allow you to see through time and space. Even having them on your head will let you see persons or items from other time periods. If you spot something or someone who doesn't belong to this time period, put the goggles on. This allows you to help correct any time slips you encounter.
I had no idea that in the times of the Caribbean slave trade, they had fucking magic time spotting goggles. I'm learning a lot from this game.
The goggles consume insane amounts of energy, so you can only keep them on for a short period of time,
Alright,
and
yeah.
only use them alone.
Brilliant. If you spot something that doesn't belong to this time, put these goggles on, then you can pick it up and use it. Right. Get new orders from the captain.
Oh, it's hotter than 4 fiery cottage pies on this beach. How can you stand it? While we set up camp, I need you to run up to the village and inform the African chief that we have arrived.
Okay, and you're not going to go, what the fuck are those things on your head? No? You're not bothered by this? Alright. I'm going to go talk to the chief then. A boink.
Be sure to bring a gift. Bring him the set of knives from that pile of merchandise over there.
Okay. Pile of merchandise. Pick me up some knives. Fine cutlery was highly rated by African traders since cutlery wasn't produced by the West African tribes themselves. Okay. A space. There's only one exit. It seems very simplistic. Oh, at least we picked up pace here. Okay. Oh, fuck off, mouse.
This is a trading post where Europeans and Africans meet and deal with slaves.
And again, this slight sense of glee in the voice from the mouse. I don't trust it. I reckon that mouse is behind all this. She'll be the big villain at the end. It'll be a twist.
Rumor had it that a black man was traveling with the weapon dealers. I see it was a boy, not a man. Do you have a name?
My name is Tit Puttage. Oh, they didn't give him dialogue for that one. What do you do? Helping the captain with trade talks?
The irony. A little slave helping the whites to purchase slaves like himself. Strange times. Don't help the whites more than you can help. They are strange people with strange customs. Don't trust them. Make deals that benefit us instead.
Holy shit, you're not exactly angels either. Oh, okay, that's the end of that. You apparently didn't have anything to say to that. No, go in. Right. Okay, this looks like...
Try your chrono goggles. If you see an item that doesn't belong in this time, you can click it and correct the time slip up.
Oh, the fucking assault rifle over there. Right, how do I put these fucking goggles on then? I don't know what this has to do with slavery. Spot the difference. Slavery has changed throughout the centuries, but it still exists even today. Try to spot some of the differences between now and then in this game. Not all the differences are related to slavery. Okay. Again, not particularly nuanced. What the hell was that? The difference between the 1750s and the 2010s is that slaves had no eyes in the 1750s, but only one in the 2010s. I don't get what they were going for with that. Alright. Oh yeah, the red pants. 2010s, of course, red pants, all the rage. Don't forget the thing up in the...
Wow!
Whoa! Cool. Right, now let's go do what we came here for.
Interesting. I'm surprised to see one of our own representing the White Devils.
I'm here to bring you a gift. Trust +3.
Oh, how very nice. I see your white masters have manners. Very good. So, what do you bring?
Set of the finest knives.
Ah, thank you. I accept your gift. Go tell your master I look very much forward to meeting him at noon tomorrow. I've ordered my men to bring a couple of our finest slaves to the square. You and your masters are free to inspect them all. I will see you and your master tomorrow.
Okay. Inspect the slaves on the village square. It's not an objective you see often in games.
In a cage on the beach, I suddenly saw a face I hadn't seen in many years. But there was no doubt in my heart. It was my sister behind the bars.
Yeah. Maybe the mouse could have given you some sister-freeing goggles while we're handing out magic fucking goggles. Useless fucking mouse. Right.
Hootage? Brother, I thought you were dead. I thought I'd never see you again when they dragged you from the village. The Akka warriors came back again, and this time I didn't escape. It's a long story, but you are here now. That gives me hope that we might get out of this mess together.
Okay, I'm gonna try and help her escape.
We might need the help of others. I will show the other slaves that there's hope. From our prison, I can see a pretty flower. I can just reach it with a forked stick I found, but I need something to make the flower stick once I've plucked it from the tree.
Okay.
I just need something sticky, like resin. Something like that should be enough to make the flower stay on the stick.
Yeah, that'll help. Piri needs a bit of tar to make a flower picker. Yeah. Okay, where are our exits? Just here and back and the thing. Okay, maybe the doctor's got some.
Hello, Tim. It must be fascinating for you to be back in Africa.
Yeah, fascinating, gut-wrenching, heartbreaking.
The Royal Academy in London.
Alright, no help from him. We'll go back to this man.
Rumor had it that a black man was
Oh,
traveling
we're doing
with...
that again. Alright, fuck off. Right. Blimey, he's just zipping all over the place. Ah, look. A barrel with a thing on it. Sailors had to bring a lot of fresh water on their trips. Oh. I thought the black drop would have meant something like tar. Alright, how about this bucket of black stuff here then? That's suitably tarish, right? A sticky blob of tar.
In your bag, you can see which items you have gathered.
Oh, shut up. I don't trust that mouse one bit. Teleporting, time travelling mouse that seems to get off on the idea of slavery. Come on! There we go.
Pootich, did you find that tar?
Damn right.
Great work, big brother. I didn't raise my hopes in vain. Tonight, I will pluck the flower and bear it as a symbol of hope. Hope of getting out of this horrible situation together.
Yeah! Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Now go, brother. And remember that we can't show anyone that we know each other. I'll wait for nightfall, and you must go back to the Whites to avoid arousing any suspicion.
Alright then. We wait for nightfall. As we pick the...
Sometimes you need to take 2 items from your bag and combine them to
Alright.
make a new tool you can use.
I'm on it. Where's this stick of hers? Forked stick! Oh, there it is. No,
I
not you.
spy with my little eye.
Blah, 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 blah. Tar. Stick. Flower picker. Gotcha. Flower pick while she's just running in place. I'll do all the work. Don't you worry about it. There we go. Pick the flower of hope. Picking the flower won't be easy. I just did it! Fuck me. Grab your homemade flower picker and pluck the flower. Once it lets go, it stick to the tar.
Yes.
Am I supposed to just... Yeah, it's one of those things. Oh. What the hell's these birds got against me? Getting out of here. Fuck off, bird! You ain't got a stake in this!
Yes.
Look at him, fucking bird! Why? Leave me alone! Well, I got fucking... Ornithological wankers getting up in my business. Oh my god, just rush it. Fucking throwing coconuts at my goddamn flower. Great, you picked the flower. Now you can put it in your hair and carry it as a symbol of hope. Yeah, but you've got to explain it every time. They're like, that's a nice flower in your hair. Right, yeah, but I'm not wearing it for decoration. It's a symbol of hope.
The symbol of hope. Catch a good night's sleep on the palm leaves. You've earned it.
And then they're all like, but hope for what? Well, we're all slaves, right? So I've got this flower in my hair as a symbol of hope that we'll get out. Right. And the flower's got, like, what? Plastic explosives in it. We'll put it on the cage and blow our way out. No, so it's just a flower. Right. Yeah, I got it on a stick of tar. Okay. And that helps us get out how? Right, it gives us the hope that we'll get out. Right, but every day I hope I'll get out. Yeah, but now we got a flower. Oh, I see. That makes sense. That was me doing a bit of dialogue between two characters. I don't know, I'm really just trying to make this funny. Not doing a good job of it, but let's get a good night's sleep. Couldn't even be bothered to animate her getting into the bed. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll just go talk to the captain.
Good morning, Tim. Today we will meet with their mischievous chief and barter for the slaves. Are you ready?
Under what grounds is he mischievous? He seemed quite reasonable. I don't know. You haven't even met him. I reckon Captain Seahab's a bit racist, you know. Right, let's go.
We can't wait for the men to drag all the stuff up to the village, so we should just bring our finest items and some samples. Go over there and pick up a sample of gin and some of the finest muskets, since those are the wares we'll be trading at this trade station.
Okay. Go over the muskets and the bottles of shit. One of the best weapons of the time. Africans didn't produce muskets themselves, so it was of high trading value. Alright, got one of them. We'll get ourselves a bottle. Alcohol was traded, had value. Africans didn't make the same quality of alcohol as Europeans. Gotcha. So we've got those now. Good. Talk to the captain.
Have you picked up the gin sample and the muskets?
What do you think? They're literally 4 feet away from you. Even in your periphery vision, you will have seen that I picked up you. Seahab's a wanker.
Good job. Now, listen. When we barter with the chief, you'll do the talking since you speak their language.
Alright.
It works like this. You agree on the number of slaves we get per unit of our merchandise. When you have a price, confirm with me. I need you to get Mr. Blotherbloom a good price, so we can get as many slaves stashed on the ship as possible.
Oh, shall we do it? Fuck the Paragon Path. Actually, what would count as the Paragon Path here? Obeying the rules or not? You just don't. That's why it's impossible to apply Mass Effect rules to playing History 2 Slave Trade. They're two different games. But let's tell him it's wrong and see what happens.
This is not about slavery, it's about business.
But the business
now
of
I
slavery.
need you to concentrate. I'll be keeping an eye on you during these price negotiations.
Right, but we were about to just have an ethical discussion here. And you can't get any philosophy or nuance out of Captain Seahab. Okay, here we go. I wonder if that would work in court. If they'd have said to Ted Bundy, right? Ted Bundy, right? You stand accused of murdering a whole bunch of people. And Ted Bundy just goes, and of course he'd need to affect the accent to really sell it, just goes, this ain't about murder, it's about cake. Fair enough. If it wasn't about murder, if you just wanted a tasty bit of cake in your belly, that's fair enough, Ted. Do you want to go now? If I could, I'd really like to get back to me murdering. Did you just say murdering? No, I said cake eating. Oh, Ted! That was another fine audio sketch. If you're looking for new talent for any audio, radio plays, or comedy shows, you know, maybe the Thrilling Adventure Hour or something like that, I'm your man. Writer, producer, actor, I do everything. Now let's go barter for some slaves.
Welcome to my humble home.
Yeah, I've already been here.
I'm looking forward to these negotiations.
Yes, thank you. I hear you are quite I was going to say mischievous, but I wanted to say mysterious, even though he isn't mysterious. I flubbed that line, so everything I said about me being in radio comedy and everything, just scratch that. I'm terrible. Let's go.
I see that you will do the talking. I trust you'll tell your master exactly what I say.
Well, maybe we won't.
This is a matter between merchants. Don't meddle with grown men's affairs.
Okay.
You have had time to inspect my slaves, so we'll jump straight to the offer. I'll trade you 20 females and 10 children for each unit of your brandy.
Right. Now, you've probably already seen the line, I demand more children. And I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that. Right, what should we do? 15 and 5 and let the rest go free. That's us being... So basically we can just play it straight. We can try and work a bit for the slaves. Or we can get greedy and demand more children like with Freddy fucking Krueger. Let's try and get some free.
You want less than what I offer you? Fine by me. You have done the slaves a favor too. I wish you the best of luck trying to explain it to your master.
I'll do just fine, thanks. Oh dear. Here we go.
That took some time, Tim. What have you got for me?
Listen to this, right? He wanted to give us, right, 30 fucking people. I've talked him down to 15 and 5. And he's going to let the rest just walk free. That's about that. Now, get the brandy and muskets.
15 females and 5 children? 7 skipping sea cows. Couldn't you get a better deal than that? Yeah, useless sea urchin.
Okay. Trust me, it was the best offer I could get. Apparently he won't believe that. This will leave room for more male slaves. It's a good way to spend less gin and get more gin for yourself. Yeah, why not?
You're as transparent as a jellyfish. You're lying and making up arguments. I'll finish up the bartering myself.
Well, we're going to take a big hit to our trust. Oh shit, we're in the red.
My trust in you is sinking like an anchor into the sea.
And
Go
Village
back
said.
and wait for me at the ships. If you continue to act like this, you'll end up chained below deck with your peers.
Hey, we did our best. Tell Piri about the bartering. Okay, I'm guessing she's still in the slave area. Yeah, there we go. Off we go!
Pootage, I picked the flower.
Yeah! Yeah, good for you.
Thanks, brother. I think so too. What happened in the chief's hut?
Yeah, negotiate the price.
I hate that they treat us as mere trade goods. Are we nothing more to these people? Why did you have to be in there?
Tried to get the worst possible deal.
Good job. The fewer slaves the whites buy, the fewer people will suffer from torture and suffering. What's going to happen next? When do we get a chance to escape?
I'll find out what lies ahead. When will you get your chance to escape together? I guess we'll talk to Captain Seahab again.
Hello, Tim. I can't wait until we get out of this area. The smells and the heat are sure getting to me.
When do we leave?
As soon as we get the merchandise on board, they'll be stowed below deck. Then, we'll set out for Cape Coast, where we'll load another batch of slaves. We'll spend about 2 more months bartering along the coast, and then some weeks on the Middle Passage. A word on the travel from Africa to the New World. It forms the middle part of a triangle. From
Oh,
Europe,
yeah.
I hope to bring about 300.
Jesus.
Depending on stowage and prices. We'll see what the cost is further down the coast, and how well we can stack them.
How well we can stack 'em. Well done, Captain Seahab. Goodbye. Tell Piri about the horrors ahead of you. She'll like that. It'll go well with her hair flower. Hey, Siri! Piri! Oh, I said Siri. Piri! Have some horrors to go with your hair flower.
When will we get a chance to escape? I hear rumors that we will be placed on...
Yep.
Will we have room to move around there? Can we maybe take over your ship? How many do you think we're going to be?
Okay, what are our options? You'll be more than 200 slaves. If you will jump, the ship might tilt. There'll be over 200 slaves and no space to move. Mutiny won't work. We don't know how to handle a ship nor where to go. Fuck it. It's all about hope, isn't it? We could tilt the ship.
No time to be funny, Pootage. Be serious. There's hope if we just... When will we stop sailing? When do we reach our destination?
What was it, 2 or 3? I can't remember. I'm not... To be honest, I'm filtering out a lot of what this game's saying to me.
That sounds great. I had expected more suffering. You're sure you're right?
I guess we're wrong. I'll tell her 3 months then.
Did you find out how long the journey will take?
Yeah,
Will
yeah,
we
yeah.
have room to move around there? All right.
More than 3 months. Cool. We waiting like a... Oh, she's...
We'll be
Oh, no, there she is.
patient like a butterfly waiting in its cocoon. This flower...
Oh, stop going on about the fucking flower. That ain't gonna help. We need muskets. Talk to the captain, confirm you're ready to go.
Are you ready to help with stacking the slaves? We need to get as many on board as we can. We'll sail at dawn if possible.
Oh dear, oh dear. And here we go.
Tim, you'll not be attending the feast tonight. You'll stay on the ship with the slaves. So when you start stacking slaves on board, you should make sure you're ready to leave this village.
Ready to leave. And here's the fun minigame that everyone's been waiting for. Slave packing. This could be a standalone iOS game, I'm sure. Now you have to think like an old school slave merchant. You've got to pack as many slaves as possible into the hold of the ship. How come the slave traders were so inhumane? Use the arrow keys to move the slaves into the... I love that. That one small sentence of condemnation before it's right back to the game. Right. Oh, God. Right, so, if you've just joined us, welcome to Slave Tetris. It's Slave Tetris, everybody. There we go. I think that'll do. Yeah, okay. This is horrific. And not and I know the game wants to aim for horrific, but oh, I fucked that up. I shouldn't even be saying that. I shouldn't. This isn't a game. Why? What did you do today at work, Jim? I played Slave Tetris. That's what I have to tell my family today. What did you do for work? I played Tetris with slaves. That is what this game has done to me. Whatever. Upside down. I don't even think that happened in history times. Oh, there. Slave ships were often packed to use every square millimetre. Slaves sometimes had to lie on top of each other or with bent knees. When every slave was stowed below deck, the ship would start its journey towards the New World. Many would not survive. Will Pyrian footage make it? Yeah. I mean, I'm not... It's obviously bad. We know it's fucking horrible. And I know the game's heart is in the right... I think the game's heart is in the right place. I don't think Tetris brings home the horror of it. That's just me.
Slave traders didn't look upon slaves as people, but as a product. They therefore staked the slaves on top of each other to get as many as possible shipped.
Oh no, we got that.
This was certainly not nice.
Lex Luthor stole 40 cakes. I mean, that's... You make an arcade game of slavery, and then every now and then just kind of tut and go, well, it's not right, is it? Right, welcome to our fun new game of Slave Tetris. It's fun for all the family, but just remember, right, it wasn't on. Well, I think we've seen enough of slave trade. Let's face it, we were all building up to Slave Tetris. And now I can die knowing that I have played Slave Tetris. In fact, to put it in other words, I now have to live the rest of my life knowing I played Slave Tetris. So that's fun for me. That's something I get to carry with me to my grave. That's something I'll know every time I look at myself in the mirror. I'm Jim Sterling, the man who played Slave Tetris. There's another playing history up on Steam Greenlight, if I do recall. It's not quite as it's not quite as this, but I'm gonna go now and play maybe Binding of Isaac or something, just something less disturbed. Yeah, I think the Binding of Isaac is something we can say that's less disturbed than this. So I'm off to go play that and oh god.